Everyone enjoys getting out on the town for some live music. And there's nothing like going backstage and down the hall for a VIP pass to the inside information and interviews with the bands, singers, and songwriters that you enjoy. Welcome to Hall Around Town Radio's Backstage Hall Pass, a showcase of homegrown talent, mixing independent music with personal interviews and a behind-the-scenes look at our music community. Backstage Hall Pass is your front row center seat to some great conversation with the area's most talented artists. Whether you like rock, blues, folk, country, or R&B, Backstage Hall Pass delivers you a daily dose of the stories behind the music. And now, here's the host of our show, Scott Hall.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the program on this Memorial Day. It's good to have you with us today. If anybody's out there, we may get one person. Who knows? We may get a bunch, but we're having some fun here from the Hall Around Town family compound today. We're with you. So many of you are going to be watching this afterwards, after we're live, because I know you're out there with family doing fun stuff today. But we want to welcome you, and we wanted to do a little special edition because we had such a great day yesterday, and we want to talk about it here. So I'm going to bring some folks into the show with me today and see if we can have a little fun. So let's see what happens. There we go. All right. Everybody say hi. Scarlett is in there. I see her.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Hi. Don't touch it. Oh.
Well, there we go. All right. We're back. I think we have a toddler playing with the camera. We do. Let's see who's on here. Ryan Schwab is with us today. Thanks, Ryan, for checking in. Good to have you with us. Also, Tanya Hahn, Jill Drew, who's standing in line at Walmart. Hello, Walmart. Or is Glenn becoming a Walmart greeter is what I want to know. Perhaps. He might be. Standing in line at Walmart. Good to have you on today, guys. If you're out there, make a comment, and welcome to the show today on this abbreviated edition of our Memorial Day Monday and what we call the weekend update. And we're here with that today. Joining me on the show is Mrs. Hall Around Town. Say hi. Hi, Liz.
Hi. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Of course you weren't. And Sam and Erica, and they are both in from Alaska. They're here visiting this weekend. We've had a great time with them, and we're having a great time. Hi, Wesley Bone. And Ryan's watching from Daytona Beach. Got to say hi to Ryan in Daytona Beach, Florida. And Wesley, how you doing? And usually I say hi to Erica from Alaska, but today she's in Springboro, Ohio. So hi, Erica. Welcome. They're outside the family compound. I'm inside in the studio, and we're having some fun today. Having a little family outing, and got some chicken going on the smoker. It's gonna be good. How's it smelling out there, guys?
Really good.
Good.
Yes.
And you know, Sam's been up in Alaska. How many years now, Sam?
About 3 years now.
3 years. I've been up there with the Army, and he is getting ready to move back here. So we're excited about that. And Erica is his fiance, and we're going up in August for a great wedding. And we've never been to Alaska, and we're looking forward to a bucket list trip to get up there. That's going to be so much fun. And thanks for the invite, guys, to Alaska. Who'd have thought? We never thought we'd be at a wedding in Alaska. We didn't. All right.
Yep.
No. But before we go on any further, guys, on a real serious note, let me just say what this day is all about. Obviously, everybody's together with families. It's a beautiful day outside where we are. But this day is to remember those who gave their lives to allow us the freedoms to come on here and do the things we do, and all the freedoms we enjoy each day, and certainly to honor the men and women who have died in service to our country on this Memorial Day. So with that said, very much heartfelt love goes out to all the families who have lost someone in military service throughout the years, and know many of them, and certainly wish them well today. And I know it's a hard day for them, but we're glad to have you here. People saying hi out there and enjoying their day. And if you're doing something fun, let us know. Put it in the comments. Also, if there's anybody you saw play this weekend, make sure you check a little comment in there about who you saw play out and where, because we had a great weekend of music as well. Now, Sam and Erica, you've been friends of the show. You guys have watched the show from Alaska, And you guys call it something up there because I call it live at 5 here, right? What do you call it up there?
Live at 1.
Live at 1 because it's 1 in the afternoon when you get to see this, right?
Yeah.
Not 1 in the morning or at night, but 1 in the afternoon. And in case you wanted to know, that's Scarlett who has joined us. Scarlett is in the picture as well there. Our cute little granddaughter who we have so much fun with. So Tanya's saying hi, Liz.
Hi. I can't see you in the screen from here. Hi, Tanya.
Jim Kilroy is checking in. We're popping their comments up here. Gary said he got to see the Eagles Project at the Blue Note on Saturday. He said it was awesome show, packed house. Yes, they had a huge crowd for that one. And good for the Blue Note. Good stuff. But we're going to talk about our week real quick, our weekend. And since we were with you last, and hello, Joe Live. Since we were with you last, we talked about our trivia at Mr. Burroughs on Tuesday night, Wednesday night at Heather's with 33 teams and 260 plus people. Our drinking team has a trivia problem, won that one. Tropical Depression got second place. And Unemployed Hand Models looking for hand jobs. They were third. So we had some epic dance-offs for ties. We had a great time. And hello, Wanda. Wanda's hanging out with that Arena Rock show this weekend. You did. And I saw that show, the pictures. That looked great. Jay Clark is in the house. Jay, we're going to talk about you for a minute. What's that?
No, I was talking to Scarlett. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Don't touch it. Just look at it.
You need to kick that the other way. If you can a little bit. We're about to cut Sam in half.
Okay.
All right, there we go. That's perfect. All right, so want to talk real quick. Friday night. This is classic, man. It is. This is classic right here at its best. Let me widen that shot so we can really get that in there.
Yeah.
Now she left us, but
She'll be back.
You guys are out on the hall compound patio. I see hair flying over it, but there she comes. All right. Yes. It's great. So, Jay Clark, it was fun to come to Mr. Burroughs. Thank you for that comment. We appreciate that. We're going to talk about you here in just a minute. Good to have you with us. Jim Kilroy says he went back to back at Bell and the Bear Friday, or went back to Bell and the Bear Friday to see Michelle Robinson Band. He said they were awesome. Love Michelle Robinson, don't we, Liz?
We do.
We do. We do. All right.
I was listening.
So, Friday night, we took the night off from music because these lovely folks came into town and we had a little family gathering and had a lot of fun, played some games and ate a lot of food and sat on the couch and bloated in the 40-degree weather outside. And then on Saturday, we took in the Jay Clark Band. Liz and I did, at least. Sam and Erica were playing Top Golf with the rest of the fam. But we were there taking in the Jay Clark Band. Now, I want to talk about that for a minute. First of all, Liz, Jay Clark, full room that night, and at Burroughs when we got there. I mean, it was thank goodness for Julie Rossello, who had us a couple seats, or we wouldn't have had any. We were a little late to the party, but I want to talk about Jay's show, and then Liz, you got the chance to hear Steve Stein run the sound, and we've known Steve for a long time. He did a great job on the sound, didn't he?
He did. Yep. The sound was great in the front. It was great in the back. It was really, yeah.
Man, the cicadas are super loud out there where you guys are. Yes, they are super loud. But Jay's added some new songs. I had a really good time. Jay Clark on vocals and guitar, and Keith on bass, Rob Carlson on lead guitar, and Tony Rossello on the drums. And it was a good time. Really good time at Burroughs. We stayed there for about the first set. I think he played about an hour and a half in that first set, and really enjoyed that. And then we took off and ran down the road to our favorite karaoke spot, which was the Soft Rock. Anything you want to share on the Soft Rock, Liz?
Well, we always love the Soft Rock, and our friends Mark and Nicole are always the best hosts, and it always feels like home to us. And a little bit of a different crowd than we're used to. It was kind of young, but I mean, good for them because, you know, you need to bring the young ones in there. So that was okay. And I didn't mean to stay out until 1:30, but I did.
Yeah, that was a little late for us normally. But whenever we whenever we go there, isn't it funny how we get there and it ends up being late?
Next thing you know, it's 2 a.m. and I need the Waffle House.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or it's 2 a.m. and we're singing "We Are the World" to close the show.
Yep.
Yes, we did. Hi, Jerry Johnson. Thanks for checking in today. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Good to have you. And guys, if you're on the show here, it's a Monday. We know it's a holiday. We just decided to do it because Sam and Erica are in town. They always watch. They've never been on the show. What's the drink of the day there, Sam? I saw it pop up there for a second.
Oh, Yingling, all day, every day.
Now, can you get Yingling in Alaska?
No, you cannot. That's why it's the drink of the day.
I see. You cannot get Yingling in Alaska. All right. And we're throwing out a little ad for the company there too, 4K Outdoor Living. We had some people when they saw us post the picture of our patio, wanted to know where we got the pavers done and all that. That's 4K, isn't it, Sam?
Yep, sir.
You have a commercial for that or anything you want to say?
Follow on Facebook and Instagram.
Follow on Facebook and Instagram, see what we do, and if you want something done to your backyard, you can hop on the website.
You want to explain how we do it from Alaska?
How what?
How we do our patio from Alaska?
She's being sarcastic, Sam. You have to understand on this show, whenever I'll say your mom comes on, she is extremely sarcastic and everyone loves her for that. It is her thing.
Only on this show, though.
Yeah, usually it's directed at me, so I'm glad you're taking the brunt of it today. And a lot of people saying hi out there. Karen Sue saying hi. How you doing, Karen Sue? And Jerry Johnson. Dirk Turner is in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. So,
also the rest of my children.
The rest of your children and their father.
Yeah.
So,
my
yeah.
baby daddy and my babies. They're all the K's.
Did you just say that? Did you just say that out loud? I think you did.
Well, that's how I introduce people. My baby daddy and my babies. And they do excellent work. I would recommend them to anybody.
They do. It's a great patio. We love the patio, and we're having some fun on it today, and we're getting ready to have some good grub and all that stuff.
And there's 4 of them.
Klein, K-L-I-N-E, and there's 4. The 4K. So there's your shameless commercial, Sam.
There it is.
Where's CJ? He hasn't stuck his head in here yet.
He had to go inside with Scarlett. Here, the 4K commercial. Here's one of the K's. Well, they can't see you wave. Here's another K.
Here's another K. Get in there.
Oh, watch out, Chance Man.
There's another K in basic training right now at Fort Benning.
Yes, the other K is in basic training. So as we talk today, I want to get onto this music stuff because we have a lot to share.
Okay.
Do you have another commercial you want to throw in there, CJ?
Nope. Just visit our Facebook page if you're interested in
Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram. It's pretty much there's details about how to get a hold of us for quotes and all kinds of other stuff.
Well, your marketing coordinator, Erica, took care of you, okay? Erica is now marketing coordinator for 4K.
Sounds good.
Yes. And Dirk is saying thank you for your service, Sam. Dirk just threw that in. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Dirk said thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you.
So let's talk. We were talking about Jay Clark. Great time at Mr. Burroughs on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we rolled down to the Blue Note in Harrison. And that's what I really want to talk about today, because this was the Remember benefit. I'm wearing the shirt right there. I'm wearing the shirt from yesterday, but we had a great time. Sam and Erica got to go as well. And here's some of these bands that we talk about all the time on the show. And one of them, when they got there, actually was getting ready to play was DV8. But let me hit on the first band, and then guys, I want you to chime in on what kind of day you had, if you will. But the first band that came up, and let me back up. For those of you that don't know what the event was yesterday at the Blue Note, it was called the Remember benefit. It's Reed, McCroby, and Buckley. Okay. And this is what Remember stands for. And they're musicians who passed away of cancer. One of them being Melissa Reed's husband, Chuck. And they provide in their charity financial assistance to families who have cancer and of musicians.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. It's what happens in the backyard.
It is what happens.
It is. So, with that said, I'll wait. The dogs. You got to love the dogs. Is anybody out there even watching anymore? If you're watching, guys, make a comment, will you? Because we'd like to know you're out there. And Jerry says, thank you, Sam, for your service. And to Wyatt as well, who got phone privileges today on Memorial Day to call us from basic training for a few minutes. And we FaceTime with him. That was good stuff. So we're proud of both of them for being in the Army and serving. And CJ also served in the Guard. And good stuff, man. And on this day, though, we're certainly recognizing those who lost their lives on Memorial Day. And that's what it's all about. Veterans Day is for the veterans, obviously. But thank you, Jill Drew, for watching. Jay Clark wants to know who let the dogs out. Little shameless pun in there. Hi, Brittany Klein. How are you? Brittany's sitting over there, too. She's checking into the show. I don't know why she hasn't been on yet, too. Everybody's been on but her and even the dogs.
Shade over there.
She's got the baby in the shade. All right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe at the end of the show, you can pick up the camera and just run over there and show the baby. All right. So let me talk about this benefit, though. Guys, you were there. What an incredible day of love and just people spending money on this charity, man. They were buying these raffle tickets, a 50-50 raffle. They were buying tickets for the basket prizes and all that. It was just a really, really cool day. And didn't you guys, I mean, it was beautiful outside, first of all. What did you guys think about the show?
Oh, we loved it.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Some of those bands, they sound like, when I heard them play, the only thing in my mind was, how are they not famous yet?
Yeah, it's really true. Incredible musicianship and just a wonderful bunch of people, and all of them playing the benefit for free yesterday. So that's the other side of this that amazes everybody, that they gave of their Memorial Day weekend to come out and support this great cause. And the Remember folks, Remember Rocks. It's RMBR Rocks.org. And if you look them up, you can make a donation. So if you're watching today and you want to make a donation to the cause, it is in support of musicians who have cancer and their families. And it's a great thing. So yesterday, Glenn Drew, who's a friend of the show and a friend of ours, he donated a bass guitar to the cause. And it was signed by a gentleman from the Little River Band. It was also signed by all the local bass players that play in the Cincinnati market. And what an incredible prize that was. Well, they did a live auction of this bass guitar, and it went for $500, which was a good price. I mean, the bass guitar, it wasn't a $1,000 or $1,500 bass. It was just a bass guitar that people had signed. So $500 to the charity was incredibly good. And then that was won by Mike Tekulve of DV8. And he turned around after he won it and gave $500 for it, redonated it to the event, and they re-auctioned it off later for $850. So at $1,350 was the biggest take all day long on this bass guitar from the auctions. And what an incredible prize it was. There were guitars. Our friend Rob Olson donated 2 Hofner basses that went for big money. And Carol Mendel, who is an artist and also involved with the Northern Kentucky Music Hall of Fame. Carol donated some paintings. And what, you guys, you saw those paintings, man? They're watercolors. They look like someone had taken a photograph of the people, but this was hand done by her. What do you guys think?
He did a really good job.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and those went. One of them went, I know, for $850. It was one she had done of Willie Nelson, and Willie had signed it. And what a great prize that was. Cindy, I thought it was Carol. It's Cindy. Thank you, Jill. I don't know why I said Carol, but yeah, Cindy Mendel. That's right. Maybe I was thinking of somebody else named Carol. I know, but yeah, Cindy Mendel. And great things went on that day, and lots of money raised. I have not seen a total yet. They will be putting a total out, but they had all kinds of raffles, prizes, and of course, admission fee to get in, and then percentage of the sales were going to it. It was a really, really good day. And Erica and Sam, I was so glad you got a chance to be introduced to our music community around here and see some of this. It was good stuff.
See it all the time, but finally got to see it firsthand.
Yeah, see it on your show.
Yeah, well, And we are looking forward to you guys coming back and being a part of our show and being a part of this more often and going to all these music events with us too. Because the summertime brings some fun with outdoor events and all those things. And yes, thank you, Jill Drew, for that. I appreciate the name. I tend to screw names up sometimes, so that's just me.
On live TV.
That's just me. So let's talk about the music. Liz, can you get in on this with me?
Sure.
Is she there? Okay. All right. So we were celebrating 30 years of the Blue Note also. And Blue Note started in Price Hill in Cincinnati area. And there were bands that played yesterday that were the original bands that opened the Blue Note. The first week they were open that played. And they came back and were a part of this, which was just, to me, an incredible thing. So the bands, let me mention all the bands first of all. That was, you know, there, we'll wait.
CJ's on it.
I can fix that. I
can hear you.
I know you can hear me. There, I can fix that noise for a second though.
Okay.
And so Denial, Deviate. All right, we're in on this. Sullivan Jansen, Bad Habit, and the Menus all played. And really good stuff. Did you hear? Can you guys still hear me, or did it cut out on you?
No, I can hear you.
So I know they only bark when I talk. I know it. Steve Webb said, great day yesterday. Well, I never figured we'd have audio problems with the dogs today. I didn't. That wasn't my my whole thing, but it'll work. I may have to mute you guys for a second though, because
that's not our dogs barking now. It's the neighbor dogs.
Okay. Well, you know, they're just trying to talk to their friends next door.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, first of all, I'm going to talk about the first band that played, and that was Denial. It had been 17 years since they had played together. They were doing things on stage which I thought were really funny. In between songs, they would say, hey, it's, you know, this song, or the first time we played the Blue Note was when the first iPad was released.
Wow.
And things like that. So that was really cool. And they still looked young to me. They all still looked very young and were amazing. The band was fantastic. For them not to play in 17 years, I don't know if they even practiced before they came out, but they were killing it. And really some great songs. So hats off to Denial. Never seen them before. Great time. Then there was Deviate. And I'm going to get the opinion of Sam and Erica about Melissa Singer Reed's voice. What do you think?
It was unbelievable.
Yeah. She's really talented.
Yeah. Like
she's an amazing lady. First of all, I have to give props to Melissa. Melissa is one of the nicest people you will ever meet. And she is a great friend. And I love Melissa and what she does. And this event, you know, her drive behind it is amazing, but her vocals, they blow everybody away. And all those people there had heard her so many times, so it doesn't wow them. But for people like you guys that saw her for the first time, I saw you look at each other and you guys were kind of like, man, this lady's good. You know?
She was really good. First of all, it still wows me, for the record.
Okay, for the record. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes Here comes the sarcasm from Mrs. Hall around town.
That's sarcastic. That's completely true. You said, oh, well, for the people that hears her all the time, it doesn't wow them. Yes, it does.
Well, it's not like the first time you hear it. Remember the first time we heard her, Liz? I mean, we were like, this girl's amazing. I mean, we did. We said, this girl is amazing.
I know, but I still think she's amazing every time. I'm shrapnel. But, you know, still, though. And I know you think that, too, though, every time.
I love her. Every time we see her play, it's an amazing thing. So, what are we doing over there? Scarlett up to something?
Yeah, she's jumping on the couch.
Oh, okay.
no.
That's all right. She can do that. There she comes. All right. She's having fun.
Yeah.
So, we got to talk about Melissa's vocals. And Liz, I know you love the Triumph, that she sings Triumph songs. You love that part.
I do. She inspires me to be a rock and roll singer.
Rock and roll singer?
Yeah.
I know, she does. She's great. And, you know, another one that doesn't always play in front the band a lot, but is the backbone of the band as well, is Jim Cuesta.
Yeah.
And he does Frankenstein by the Edgar Winter Group that is just off the hook good. And Jim Cuesta also, for those of you that don't know, will be my guest on Wednesday with the band this week. I'm going to have Jim on, and Jim is going to come to us live from his piano. And we're looking forward to that a lot. So Jim Cuesta on Wednesday with the band this week.
I know, I'm excited to hear that one.
That'll be a good one. So we want to give a big shout out, though, we did to Melissa, to Jim, Dave Wade, and his vocals as well. I mean, when Dave sings, it's fantastic, and he's a solid bass player. You guys are having more fun outside than I'm having inside, it sounds like right now.
Scarlett's having a lot of fun.
Yeah. And then Mike Ticalvi and Phil Gatto rocking the guitars. Man, these guys rounded out along with Doug Drew, one of the most solid professional drummers I've ever met in my life. One of the best drummers I've ever heard locally. The guy is perfect.
He is.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, if you just close your eyes and just can isolate the drums with your ears, he is top notch.
Yes. And Liz, you're getting an invite from Jay Clark to come up on stage and sing next time they play. There you go.
Okay. I'm there.
She said she'll be there.
Do not
She'll be there.
Because I will. Well, I mean, it needs to be like at 11 o'clock, but I mean, I'll do it.
All right.
It needs to be at the end of the night, but yeah.
So thank you, Deviate, for a great show yesterday. Each band played about an hour. Super job, as always, from them. And Melissa had a lot on her mind, too. She's helping run the thing and doing all that. Now, Liz, I want to talk about Sullivan Jansen for a minute.
Yeah.
You really liked something they did.
I did. Well, unfortunately, I spent most of their set in line for the food truck. I mean, I could still hear them, but I couldn't really see them. Which, I mean, honestly, we go to concerts to hear the music and not see them, and I get that. But I've never heard an all-male trio cover the Indigo Girls, ever. And I thought that was pretty cool. So that impressed me a lot.
Good stuff. Yes, I'm going to take you off the main screen. There we go. You're back now. So you're good. You're good. So yeah, lots of great stuff going on yesterday with Deviate and then Sullivan Jansen doing the Indigo Girls, like you said. They did some really folky, classic am jam, as we like to call it, stuff.
Yeah.
And following them was Bad Habit, and another band that just absolutely classic rock perfection.
Yeah.
And amazing vocals. And Liz, you said something earlier as we were talking about the show a little bit. It's amazing that all these stars that have played all the time lose their voices over time. I mean, they're not good anymore. And you just have to say that. I mean, we've heard Vince Neil, we've heard, and they just don't carry the same tune they used to carry. Paul Stanley from Kiss, the same way, all that stuff. But how is it that these guys have played 30 years together and they're still hitting those high notes, man? It's wild. Yeah, you guys are a great interview, by the way. You're not saying a word back.
Well, I didn't know if you were done because I can't see your facial expression.
You want to see it? All right, there
No,
it is.
I can't see. I literally
All
cannot
right.
see you. So
Got it.
I'm just listening for your verbal cues.
Well, I got to say hi to Brian Middendorf. Brian, your production yesterday with DV8, always stellar. You and Lee doing a great job yesterday, and every show we see with them, it's production perfection to a T. But as we talk about Bad Habit, I just, it just amazed me. And Jim sat in with them and played keyboards, and he did some fun stuff. It was just a great show all day long.
No, I wish I could remember the song he did because it was so good, and it's escaping me. And I hate that I can't remember that.
It's hard to remember what we had for breakfast. It really
Well,
is.
I can tell you I didn't have breakfast today.
Thank you.
You know why? Because I waited for Alaska to get up, and they didn't get up until lunchtime.
Well, that's breakfast time in Alaska.
It is breakfast time in
That's
Alaska.
why I
That's
didn't have any
right.
breakfast.
Remember, we're live at 1 in Alaska right now.
Right? I know.
All right. Well, let's finish this up today. We're going to finish it up. Thank you, Bad Habit. Great show.
So
We
good.
enjoyed it.
I'm so thrilled I finally got to see Bad Habit.
We would go see anybody. And yeah, Steve Webb said when Rob sang Loverboy, you take me to the top. Nobody can sing that. I think he's trying to say in that high voice. Yeah, he was awesome.
It was so good.
Rob Naylor, great guy, good stuff. But the end of the show, after all the auctions and things, were the menus. And I've been seeing the menus for 30 years. I mean, I will tell you that the menus are an amazing band, and Tim Goldrainer is there are people out there that hate on Tim Goldrainer because of his flamboyance on stage and all that stuff. But I will tell you, Tim Goldrainer by far is one of the most entertaining frontmen you'll ever see. He's so quick-witted. He picks at the audience. I mean, he sees something out of the corner of his eye and he makes a joke out of it, and it's so much fun. And the menu show, there were people there that said, "Oh, this place will clear out after Bad Habit." Well, it didn't. It didn't. The place stayed rocking until I left before the menus were finished, but it was still the same big crowd going on. And Tim even had a wardrobe malfunction last night, kind of like the Super Bowl thing. His Target bag costume tore in the crotch area, I will just say. And let's just say it left nothing to the imagination last night. And then as he left the stage...
Luckily, he had a thong on.
Yes, he had a thong on. And as he left the stage, everyone got a full view of, as they would say in England, his bum. So, yes, it was a good thing. Good show last night. And Tim changing costumes and the whole DV8 crowd being up on the stage during that time and having a great time with him. It was just magic. And great job yesterday with everybody celebrating 30 years of the Blue Note. Lori Schreiber, thank you so much for your hospitality and hard work on that event. Doug as well, everybody there. Great time. Got to see so many music fans and people that we love to hang out with during the week at all our events. And just appreciate the whole day. Had a good time. Now, none of us won any prizes, did we?
No.
Nope, didn't get lucky.
Not that we didn't spend money, though. We spent plenty of money yesterday on them. And that's what it's all about.
T-shirts, and we had funnel cakes. And so, yeah, we didn't leave losers.
Some great hibachi food. That was good. And yeah, we had a good time. We didn't leave losers. Nobody left a loser yesterday. If you left yesterday and didn't have a good time, you don't know what a good time is, because that was a great time yesterday at the Blue Note. So that's all we've got for today, folks. And I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to especially thank Sam and Erica for being here from Alaska. CJ, B's in the background with the baby.
Oh, here, wait, I'll bring the camera over.
Yeah, let's show everybody that little cute baby, the brand new arrival here. And you got to see Scarlett a minute ago.
So this is B. This is CJ's wife and Scarlett's mom. I can't see anything.
You're fine. Just lean it down and show the baby. Well, maybe you're freezing up.
Can you see baby Red?
There's baby Red. Yes, we've got baby Red on the screen now. Very good. So Scarlett and Rhett are with us as well today. So we're having some fun.
Oh, we froze. We're good.
You're good. So I'm going to say bye to Liz, Sam, and Erica, and I'm gonna sign off here. So let me say bye to you guys. Thank you for being on the show, and we can't wait to have you here full time so you can be on the show a bunch.
Oh yeah.
With Leo.
All
right.
Hold you to that.
With Leo.
All right. Sounds great, guys. Thank you so much for being here today with us. And I'll come out of the studio and be outside in just a minute. I promise. All right. I do for sure. Well, there we go. Let me see if I can drop them out of here. There we go. We're good. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching today. And please remember, on a very serious note, again, as we open the show with, this day is about enjoying family, obviously, but it's to remember those who gave their lives and allow us the freedoms we enjoy every day. And our hats go out to any family out there, and our hearts go out to them as well, for those who have had someone die in service to our country. And we appreciate them very much. And we appreciate what they've done for us in giving the ultimate sacrifice. On this Memorial Day, we're going to sign off. We will see you tomorrow on Tuesday. It'll be Top 5 Tuesday. And I'm going to have a guest on tomorrow talking about the Northern Kentucky Music Hall of Fame inductions this week. And that's going on Thursday. We're going to talk about it tomorrow at 2 p.m. here on the show. And then Wednesday with the band, Mr. Jim Cuesta will join me from DV8 fame. He's going to be with his piano, and he's going to be able to rock you out a little bit. It'd be one of the first times we've had someone play the keyboards and sing and do some things on our show with Wednesday with the band. We're looking so forward to that. Tuesday trivia at Mr. Burrows, 7 o'clock. Wednesday, name that tune trivia, rain or shine under the big top at Heather's. And don't be afraid, guys, if it's raining on Wednesday, to get out and enjoy yourself. It's going to be fun stuff. And that's happening Wednesday at Heather's. Thanks so much for joining in today with us. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. I hope you're enjoying friends and family and remembering those who paid the ultimate sacrifice to us. We're signing off for today. I'm Scott Hall, your host. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.